Sam closed his eyes. Maybe he fell asleep because he woke up to someone scratching on the window. A long shadow stretched across the floor, lit from behind by moonlight. It must have been the moon, but it shone so bright it reminded him of headlights. The shadow reached up and dragged long fingernails down the glass. It was like that time when he was little and he'd woken up with one foot in the swamp because he'd been sleepwalking. Only he didn't know that yet, and he couldn't figure out where he was or how he'd gotten so wet. He sat up, and his clothes were one big pool of sweat, and the shadow kept beating at the window with a slow, steady beat, and then the screech of sharp nails. He shook his head to see if he was dreaming, and then he wondered if maybe he'd walked all the way to the neighbor's house in his sleep. But that was impossible, since the closest neighbors were all the way across the swamp. He slid off the bed, which was hard as wood, and realized he was still wearing his shoes. The room swam into focus around him. He saw the suitcase, the backpack, the de Havilland bomber with a broken propeller. And then he saw the shadow man clawing at his window to be let in. Except then, the shadow wobbled and shrank, and it didn't look like a man anymore, but a cat.